But I love being on tour. You go a little crazy because there's no one. You're just by yourself as a comedian. There's no one to be like, that's a bad idea. Don't do it. It's like living alone. And I lived alone for a year, and it was fucking great because it was like it's just no rules. It's just like you're the king of your weird kingdom. You're just like David Bowie in Labyrinth, just walking around in your robe, just like you're the couch. You're my friend. Whatever. But I remember the first day I moved into my apartment by myself, I got gum on my jeans. And I was like, in my back of my memory, I was like, I think you put jeans in the freezer when they got gum on them. And so I did that, and then never took them out of the freezer. Every day I would wake up and make iced coffee, so I would get ice and see the jeans and be like, that's where they live now. And I would write my stand-up on like these giant poster-sized Post-it notes. And so like it was like covered in my stand-up, my writing, and like it was bad stand-up. It was like the outline for a children's book called IBM, UBM, We All BM, about a pooping computer in the 80s. It's a terrible idea. And my friend Albertina came over once, and she was like, you can't bring a woman back here because you look like the fucking Unabomber. And I was like, what are you talking about? These are all funny jokes. She said, it just says here, do bad decisions exist, ? I was like, that's a funny joke. She's like, that's a fucking crazy person thought. But this was her idea. She said, you know what would be funny is if you wrote on the wall, list of people I need to kill, and then had like 8 names with the first one crossed off. I was like, that is funny. So I did that. And then I thought it'd be funnier if the last name just said random. Flash forward like 3 months, and a woman has finally decided to come home with me. And as I'm putting the key in the door, I remember that I have a list of people I need to kill on my wall. Might need some explaining. She comes in, she sees it, she kind of freezes. I go into repair mode. I'm like, oh, no, this is a joke. I'm a comedian. Like, I explain the whole thing. She relaxes. But then I just can't help myself. And I slowly cross off random. She left. She totally left. I called her a car, and I was like, you gotta respect that I committed to that bit. She's like, you'll be alone forever.